Okay, let's see. Where am I going now? Alright, well first I need to get all my fucking gear back. Or anything else. The hell? Why did it swap my ammo type? Residential suite. Now figure out which container I put all my shit in. That is a bathroom. Ah, there we go. And I'm over-encumbered. This is fine. This is fine. Why do I have so many 10mm machine guns? Hey.
I expect to be awed by your dizzy mercantile sense, boss.
Hey, Danny Trejo, can you take some guns?
Hey, don't worry. Hey, don't worry about it, boss. The decrepit old man could eat.
The decrepit old man can carry all of your stuff.
Let's distribute the
Easy. Okay, I guess I'll just store some of the shit I don't want. Whatever. 44 Magnum revolver, 44 pistol. I don't need Joshua's pistol. I don't need this really terrible shotgun. Anti-material rifle. Well, obviously I'm keeping an anti-material rifle. Store the automatic. Ah, shit. I do not need to store dynamite. Bootleg Chinese stealth armor. Okay.
Dreary up here.
Good on carry capacity now. Back down to the casino. Now, west. Already, so this one. Midnight science fiction feature. Oh damn, it's a long way away. Time to go to Nipton. Save just in case game crashes, because, you know, this is New Vegas. No, not Dark Scorpions. Holy shit, those are EMP grenades. Time to go see the theater. What the hell? Midnight showing. Okay, wait 12 hours. Now wait 5 more. What? Crashed satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you received. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers level 15 plus. You have a premonition that you'll be unable to return the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty. You will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge, and you have all that you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Alright, let's take a closer look. Yes, Willow can come. Bloom is returning to NVAC. What the fuck are you talking about? Fallout, New Vegas. Old World Blues.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Okay. You feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. What? The fuck did you do to me?
System shutting down.
What the hell am I wearing?
Power armor initializing. Optimizing system enhancements.
What the hell? This place is a scientific nightmare. Good God.
I'm starving.
Shut the fuck up, Will. What? Wait, what? Talk? Sync Central Intelligence Unit. Personality files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore files. Are there... What the hell? Are all of the fucking things in here like this? Huh. So literally everything in here is an AI. The toaster is an AI. Muggy. It's a mini Securitron. Intense. The light switches are AIs. Okay. The think tank. A strange feeling of pacifism comes over you, and you find you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Okay.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in.
Why did you teleport in front of me?
I'll handle this. By Oppenheimer,
By
which one of you self-professed
Oppenheimer.
geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Okay. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I don't give a shit what you have to say. Tell me why you hauled me here, now.
That response seemed demanding, as if cutting to the chase. How surgical. Reminds me of...
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us.
It can only be... If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone, a zone that is, yes, forbidden to you! Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
I already like Dr. Mobius.
Mobius.
This is
Always
the
the
comedy
same
DLC,
broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed, imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
Kindergarten-level research
There's no way we can reach
methodology.
the Forbidden Zone. There's those robo-scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
Oh my god.
What? Ask the Lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent.
Okay,
Perhaps
assholes.
it displays
I'm right
heretofore
here.
unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
Wait, lobotomize? You lobotomized me?
We removed your brain. Yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Your brain was Perk. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technology. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction, plus 25% resistance, and shock from bodily damage, plus 5% damage threshold, minimum +1.
Yeah, hey, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
The Tesla coils in its head.
Fucking replaced my
Fortunate in
brain.
many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Yeah, that doesn't explain the laser sutures on my chest and spine.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires.
So
Rather
you
than let them
fucking
send their
flushed my
signals,
brain down
I
the toilet.
removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Heartless quote Perk. The scars on your chest seem to confirm what the Think's tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and the filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items to function at a higher level. 25%? And robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Spine was due to complications with the procedure. Your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased by +1. I already had 9
Spine.
strength.
Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
What do you mean you misplaced my
To
brain?
be correct, you should say, the autodoc took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Fwoosh. That is the sound
You
of
idiots
flushing.
flushed my brain
By
down
the
the
Fisher of
fucking
Rolando,
toilet.
enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
First you scoop out my brain, now you want me to save you?
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that.
Yeah, how the hell am I even talking to you right now?
We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it!
No.
We
I
need
will
these
not stop.
technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
Yeah, spit it out before you bore me to death.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. or get buried, or blow up.
H is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
Look, if you don't tell me what I need to find, I can't help you.
The
all right?
technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies. The psychoanalytic cardiac dampening sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Okay, what if I take my time, explore this crater?
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets! There are things here no Lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah,
My
we
guy,
don't come into your
I
lab
killed
and decant
that
your
boss.
solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Your brain's in jars. Shut up. Yeah, Ben, can you help me get this done as quickly as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
What? Yeah, that sounds suspiciously like I can't leave.
The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility. The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision...
Possible memory loss will occur along with long-term nerve degradation.
Oh no.
It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Yeah, great. I don't want to hear about that anymore.
Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The Lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
Oh my fucking god. If there's a weapon you can give me, hand it over.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the Lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X?
Heisenberg!
Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated. You little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the Lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
What the fuck am I listening to?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it. Or not. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the Lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give a little sonic sterilization first. Alright, all antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robcoat Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Okay, yeah, energy cells have a high expenditure rate. Got some extra reserve that could offset that?
Yes, I believe Watt's Electronics tended to make the battery shelf life on the low end.
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. Dala,
Oh my god.
you have some? Why do we... Actually, never mind. I don't even want to know. And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the Lobotomite yourself.
Can I also have a gun?
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you
My
that are like
god,
swords.
you gave me
but
a
worse.
deadly sound weapon.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here. Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, Lobotomite?
Yeah, give me some ammo.
Fine. Boros, more ammo. The good stuff. Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
These have been sterilized too, right?
The sonic emitter should be sterilized and more than enough for you to encircle your warm hands around, cradling it gently with your finger muscles.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving forward or backward. They are irritating.
The sonic
This is
emitter was
already
specially
my
designed
favorite
to
DLC.
disable our own safety
Just from
fields
this
here in Midtown.
opening conversation
When
that's
some
taken
of us
20
lost our
minutes.
access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised that things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
This kit thing only works on force fields here.
Yes.
In the crater?
But not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of his stupid labs. Or inside one of his stupid pets.
It is
What?
lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about all of this. Can I go?
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
Yeah, I'll head out then and be back with these things.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form
no,
to collect
no, thank
sensitive
you.
data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Went literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the couch.
8 says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
I can trade with the Sync Intelligence? Then I'll need something to activate that function, won't I?
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trigger the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Damn, so Mobius still does not
Enough!
have caps.
Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid ship chokes on them.
Yeah, this amount clearly represents a deficiency in the amount of caps needed.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That ship will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is.
Ah, I don't have enough barter. This chip looks like it was mass-produced. Are there other chips?
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the sink balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, Lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central intelligence should be enough for your needs.
So just plug it into the circular map thing up in the sink upstairs?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go land your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
This is the greatest DLC in this game. Let's see. What do barter? Keep me better bartering.
Have you come for hello? The Lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps?
What do you have against
Be
communists?
warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Did you just call me an animal?
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You called me a commie animal. Where are my quests? I saw a quest. Picking your brains. Talk to Dr. Klein despite your lack of earmuffs. It is this guy.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Okay, yeah, I'll be back later. I'm just trying to complete this freaking quest.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
No.
Until our next interaction,
Fuck up.
my intriguing little...
Dr. O.
Breaking news! Talking Lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here,
You're the
impossible.
sarcastic one. I think you mean impossible.
Oh, really? Now the Lobotomite is a master of the dictionary arts. What, do you have a doctorate in verbology? No? I do.
Verbology.
And stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is. What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my Pip Boy?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are? Ooh.
We can make
House
secure
is
transmitter
dead.
than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Yeah, I don't think I'll worry you by telling you what House and his robots have been up to since.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological
I agree with you
catcher's
there.
mitts.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after collostodiuretics. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced
zero?
sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
If they kept confusing the letter with a number, your name is Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
Alright, so do you want me to call you Zero, or...?
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
If you wanted to differentiate O and Zero, just put a slash through the zero.
What?
Zero. Draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion.
Yeah, dude,
Eventually.
just put a slash through it.
Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
Is that what you want to be?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there's a power in Zero. It reduces anything multiplied against it to zero.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like
There
your
you
solution.
go.
With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. The biggest zero in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
So, Zero, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
2 scrap electronics. Okay, it certainly is interesting, whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Wow, this guy's just really down on his luck. Yeah, what do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a
you're
gift
the
with
robotics
machines.
guy.
I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
My guy, I have a grenade launcher. Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me
So
wrong.
you blew up a mountain.
Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robo-scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Okay, can I have more caps?
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Thanks. And that's all the dialogue.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Okay, I guess I'll talk to Dr. 8. Oh, good God. This is you. Okay. Do you understand me? Did something happen with your voice module? That, is too bad, or good, or something. Yeah, can I ask you some questions? Tell me about the Big Empty. Would you rather I called it the Big Shithole? Who are you? Good to meet you. Double, circle, dash, whoever. Do you know anything about Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? Alright, okay, just calm down. I didn't mean to alarm you. Can you tell me about these technologies Dr. Klein wants? I swear, your brain tank thing just sparked. Wait a second. After listening a bit, that's Robco Termlink protocol you're broadcasting, right? Yeah, I've hacked enough Robco terminals to know. And nice pun on the header file, Ref. I agree, if someone would just take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. If you're broadcasting Robco Termlink protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Yeah, not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. Yeah, now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? I mean, I can't read this, but my character clearly understands. Was that a bald eagle screech? Really? Huh. I have no idea what the fuck you say. Higgs Village. Can you point it out on my Pip-Boy? So your house is there? What, you want me to rob your place? Wait, how many? One or... Okay, 2 codes. One for the jukebox, one for the opera. I'll keep an eye out. How did you fire up the sonic emitter when I arrived again? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just, it's best to keep that stuff private, you know? Yeah, I'll be going now. Okay, Dr. Boris.
The Lobotomite returns! What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American propaganda will it spew?
Who are you? What do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts
So
of
you're an
animals bare
anthropologist.
beneath my searing gaze,
I think that's the right
especially
term.
the dogs. I did so love dogs once, especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You're responsible for cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
Yeah, those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
Yeah, I don't think they're sterile. They breed all right.
I cannot expect a Lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead, you might make me more fertile. What the fuck?
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Give me one single concrete fact. One fact.
Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts. Until next time, then.
Boris, you're an asshole.
Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Dr. 8, you and Dr. 0 are cool.